Dragon Masters, Land of the Spring Dragon. Chapter 12. The Spring Dragon. I can't let the ogre hurt you, Breen, Drake yelled. He bravely faced the ogre. If you want Breen, you have to go through me, he called out. The ogre stomped up to Drake. Drake could feel the monster's hot breath on his face. Stay back, Drake warned, balling his hands into fists. The ogre ignored Drake. He moved past him and pulled apart the bars on the cave with his strong arms. Breen calmly stepped through the opening. Thanks, Blob, Breen said. Did I do a great pretending job? Blob asked. Breen nodded. The best. Drake stared at them. You mean he's not dangerous? Drake asked Breen. Blob? No, he is a softie. Breen said. She waved to the ogre. See you later. The ogre marched up. That was another trick? Drake asked, but he was angry with Breen. A wave of laughter washed over him. Another test, and you passed, Breen said. You stayed to protect me and when you could have run away to save yourself. Now Fallen knows you can be trusted. Drake's heart was still pounding. That was a pretty scary test. Fallen has to be careful, Drake, Breen said. There are greedy people in the world. People who steal her and use her powers just for themselves. This is why she lives in secret, and why she will only help those who are worthy. So does that mean I get to see Fallen now? Drake asked. Breen grinned. Follow me. She led him out of the cave. Breen led to the bright meadow. A beautiful green dragon sat on the hill covered with flowers. Her wings looked like big caves, and tiny leaves sprouted from her body. Fallen, we made it, Breen said. Her dragonstone began to glow. Breen smiled. Fallen says that you have been very brave and smart, Drake, she said. She will help you. Thank you, Fallen, Drake asked. I said, can we go see my dragon worm? He can take us to Bracken right away. Breen climbed onto Fallen's back. Come on, Drake, she said, helping him up. The spring dragon flapped her wings and flew into the air. They soared over the forest and meadows. Finally, Fallen landed. And Breen and Drake climbed up her back. They walked through the same tunnel as before until they came to the dirt wall. Fallen glowed, and a hole opened up. They stepped back into Ines Bamba. Worm was waiting for them. I knew you would find Fallen, he told Drake. Good job. Thanks, Worm, Drake said. He held out his hand to Breen. Touch Fallen, and then I'll touch Worm, he instructed. Once we're all connected, we can transport. I've never been outside in this Bamba before, Breen said. This is exciting. She grabbed Drag's hand and put one hand on her dragon. Then Worm transported them all to Bracken in a burst of green light. Chapter 13. Green. Drag, Worm, Breen, and Fallin land in the field of Bracken. Breen looked around at the cracked earth and withered crops. This will be a very big job for me and Fallin, she said. Curious villagers started to gather around them. Then Drag heard a familiar voice. Drag! He turned to see Bo running toward him. The other dragon masters, Rory, Anna, and Petra, followed him, along with Griffith, the wizard. But Bo was running faster than any of them. Bo! Drag cried. He ran up to Bo and hugged him. It's really you! What do you mean? Bo asked. Who else would I be? That's a very long story, Drag said. Right now, meet Breen and Fallin, the spring dragon. They're going to fix Bracken for us. Anna gazed at Fallin with wide eyes. She turned to Breen. Your dragon is beautiful. Even more beautiful than I imagined, Petra said. She is beautiful. Rory agreed. I hope she is powerful too. Just you watch, Breen said. Please stand back, everybody. Everyone made a wide circle around Breen and Fallin. Breen faced the dragon. Her dragonstone glowed. Fallin, please bring back the crops back to these fields, she said. Beans, peas, oats, barley, wheat, potatoes, cabbages, carrot, parsnips, spinach. Breen stopped and looked at the dragon masters. Am I forgetting something? Anything? Onions. Drag replied. Don't forget the onions. Flowers would be nice too, Anna added. Breen nodded. And onions and flowers, she told Fallin. The dragon's body began to glow with a soft yellow-green light. She closed her eyes. The light traveled through Fallin's body, down to her feet, and then shot into the ground. The light spread across the brown, broken earth. Fallin is sending her energy into the land, Drag realized. He looked down at his feet. Drag realized. He looked down at his feet and saw the dragon's light glowing beneath them. He felt the dirt start to move, not shake, like in an earthquake. The cracks on the earth closed up. Then something began to gently push up from under the ground. Chapter 14. The Dragon Flower. Slowly, tiny green shoots sprout up from the dirt. It's working! Drake cried. Step on the fields to make room for plants. Breen toured in a circle around the dragon. Witness, they all watched as Fallin's glow grew brighter and brighter. Everyone raced to the huts of the edge of the village. Then they watched the plants grow at amazing speed. They grew taller and taller with each second. Soon, tall streaks of young green wheat waved in one spot. In another, the brushy green leaves of spinach appeared. Drake's heart lived at the sight of skinny green onion tops growing at the neat rows. Fallen clothes slowly faded. Bryn stopped spinning. The villagers stared, their mouths open. At the sight of the green crops, nobody spoke for a moment. Then Rory called out, "Wow, that was amazing!" The villagers let out a cheer. The dragon masters and Griffin ran out into the fields. Bryn was sloped up against Fallen in a circle of yellow and red flowers. The dragon's ears were drooping. "What do you think?" Bryn asked, with a happy and proud smile on her face. "I think that all those fairy tests were worth it," Drake said. "You saved a whole kingdom. Thank you both." "Yes, thank you," Griffith said. "You were one of the most powerful dragons I have ever seen, Fallen. You both must be quite tired. Worm and I can transport you home," Drake offered. "That would be very nice," Bryn agreed. Her dragonstone glowed. "Fallen said she was happy to help you all." Drake and Worm quickly transported Bryn and Fallen and back to Innis Bamba. "I'll miss you," Drake told Bryn. Even if you did trick me a lot," she grinned. "Come back to Innis Bamba anytime, Drake. We can play hide and seek for real." Then Drake and Worm returned to the fields of bracken. Anna looked closely at the yellow and red flowers. "I've never seen flowers like these before," she said. "They look like dragons." Drake knelt down to get a better look. "You're right," he remarked. "The flower looks like a dragon's head with fire shooting out of it. And the petals look like spikes or horns." Peter added, "Fantastic." Griffith said, "We should call it a dragon flower," Rory suggested. Anna nodded. "That's perfect." Suddenly they all heard the rumble of thunder. Dark clouds appeared in the sky. "A storm is coming!" Peter cried. "Rain will be good for the crops," Paul said. "I don't think it is a storm," Drake said. "Look!" Rory cried. Nero the Thunder Dragon flew across the sky. Chapter 15. A New Mission. Nero swooped down toward them. Peter's eyes widened. "Is this the Thunder Dragon going to attack?" she asked. "No," Griffith said. "His Dragon Master is not with him." Rory gasped. "I almost forgot about Echo." Echo was Griffith's first student. She had run away with the dragon, Nero, a long time ago. Years later, she tried to free King Roran's dragons. She failed and it was captured, but Rory helped her escape. Rory had been stayed with Echo for a while. Nero landed next to Worm. The two dragons stared at each other for a moment. Drake heard Worm's voice inside his head. "Nero is worried about Echo," Worm said. "He says she's missing." Drake turned to Griffith. "Rory and I last saw Echo in Mildred's workshop." Mildred used red dust to make her disappear. We should have tried to find her or check on Nero, Rory said, but we've been too busy trying to save Bracken. Griffith frowned. What happened? It's completed, Drake said. Echo was trying to help Mildred get control of the Naga. I'm not sure that she is helping a dark wizard approach him then. Echo just wanted the Naga to be free, Drake explained. And in the end, she ended up helping us, Rui interrupted. Mildred was going to feed us to Naga. Echo tried to save us. That's when Mildred tossed the magic dust on Echo, and she disappeared. Griffith stroked his beard. If that is the case, then we must help her. Rory turned to Bo, Petra, and Anna. We need to save her, please, she asked. Drake and I owe her. Of course, Anna said, and Bo and Petra nodded. Then looks like we have our next mission. Next mission, Drake said. We have to find Echo. The end.